What if the Church's choice was never between fidelity and compassion, but between a smaller truth and a larger one? For decades, Catholic conversations about LGBTQ+ people have been framed by a painful assumption that the Church must always choose, between Scripture and the dignity of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender persons. That faithfulness to tradition demands exclusion, or at best a reluctant tolerance. But what if that assumption is wrong? This book, LGBTQ+, A Catholic Theology for the 21st Century, refuses that false binary. It is the fruit of years of theological enquiry, deep engagement with the Fathers, and serious conversation with modern science. It is written from within the Catholic tradition, not as an attack upon it, but as an act of love for it. Its author, an old Catholic priest and superior general of the Canons Regular of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, writes with a conviction as old as Augustine, that truth cannot contradict truth, that the God who speaks in Scripture also speaks in creation, and that an honest reading of both demands something far more generous than the Church has often managed. One of the most distinctive features of this work is its refusal to be captured by the culture war. The author's institute maintains traditional positions on many ecclesiological questions. He writes as someone formed by the Fathers, shaped by liturgy, committed to Scripture and tradition. But he is equally unwilling to pretend that the tradition has spoken with a single voice on questions it barely understood, or that fidelity permits the continued use of a handful of texts to justify pastoral practices that have caused real, lasting harm to people made in the image of God. Conservative readers will discover that their own tradition, read more carefully, contains far richer resources for inclusion than they imagined. Progressive readers will discover that the case for inclusion does not require abandoning Scripture, nor reducing theology to sociology. And LGBTQ+ Catholics, those who have carried the heaviest burdens, will find here a sustained, scholarly argument that their lives and loves are not problems to be managed, but gifts to be received. LGBTQ+, A Catholic Theology for the 21st Century, a work of fidelity, a work of compassion, a work of truth, in full. Out now in all Amazon outlets online.